Have you ever replayed a moment in your mind so many times that it feels like it's tattooed on your soul? What if I told you that the story you keep punishing yourself with isn't actually the truth? Today, we're talking about something that almost every person alive struggles with: regret, and how it quietly shapes the story you tell about yourself. But here's the twist most people never see coming. Regret isn't the ending, it's the hinge, the exact place where your resilience is trying to break through. And by the end of this video, you'll know the exact steps to rewrite the story you've been carrying for years, maybe even decades. So stay with me, because this might be the most important conversation you have with yourself this year. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Christabel, your guide on the journey to radiant mental and physical well-being. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join our beautiful community. Let's dive in. Let me start with a quick story. There was a woman I coached. Let's call her Lisa. Every time Lisa spoke about her life, it sounded like she was reading from a tragedy she didn't write but felt forced to perform. She would say things like, "I messed up my chances," or "if I hadn't done that, maybe I'll be happy by now." You know that tone? The one soaked in, "I should have known better"? And one day I asked her, "Whose voice is that? Yours or someone else's?" She froze, because the truth is, most of our regrets aren't even ours. They are inherited expectations from parents, school, society, old patterns, cultural pressure, you name it. Psychologists call this the borrowed narratives. It means the story you tell about your past is shaped by the opinions of people who no longer live your life. And here's the science piece. A 2018 study from Cornell found that people look back on their biggest mistakes with 20 to 30% more emotional intensity than they actually felt during the moment itself. Wow! So why does this happen? Because memory is a storyteller, not a camera. It edits, it exaggerates, it dramatizes, and sometimes straight up lies. That means the story you're holding on to might not even be accurate. That's wild, right? Pause here for a second. Think of one regret you replay. Now imagine someone else wrote it for you. It feels different, doesn't it? Here's the real problem. Most people don't just feel regret, they build a home in it. Regret becomes a soundtrack, a loop, a quiet whisper in the back of the mind that says, "You can't change, you don't deserve better, you had your chance." And because of that loop, your brain literally rewires itself to expect disappointment. Neurologists call this negative prediction bias. Your brain assumes the worst based on past events so it can protect you from future pain. But all it really does is keep you locked in the old story, a story you don't even believe in, but you're too scared to edit. And that leads to the biggest danger of all. You start seeing your life through the lens of your lowest moments, not your strengths, not your growth, not your hearts, just your mistakes. Here's the part that blew my mind when I learned it. Regret is not there to punish you. It's there to inform you. Regret is not there to punish you. It's there to inform you. That changes things, right? The brain uses regret as a signal, a sort of emotional highlighter saying, "Hey, something about that moment matters. Pay attention." Studies from Stanford show that people who learn to reflect on regret without shame develop higher resilience, better decision making, and stronger emotional intelligence. That means the regret you hate might actually be the doorway you've been praying for. Think of regret like a GPS that won't stop rerouting. Not to make you feel bad, but to get you to where you're meant to go. And this is where the story starts to change. Alright, this is the moment everything shifts. If you're still here, your heart is ready for this next part. Let's revise your story together. 3 questions that completely change how you see your past. Number 1, what is the version of the story that makes me the villain? Write that down. That's the story you've probably been repeating. Number 2, what is a version of the story that makes me human? Not perfect, not the hero, just human, doing the best you could with what you knew at the time. Number 3, what is the version of the story where that moment becomes the turning point, not the downfall? Because here's what no one tells you. Most resilient people didn't get there from doing everything right. They got there from messing up, pausing, and deciding, this is not the ending, this is the edit. This is where your power comes back. Remember Lisa from earlier? She rewrote one sentence, just one. Instead of saying, I ruined everything, she changed it to, that moment woke me up. That alone changed her entire life. It shifted how she spoke, how she treated herself, how she chose relationships. Everything. One sentence can shift the whole story. And the same goes for you. So let's tie this together. Regret isn't there to break you. It's there to redirect you. Your memories aren't fixed. They are editable. Your story isn't over. It's evolving. And who you were then is not who you are today. Maybe you didn't know better. Maybe you did the best you could. Maybe the timing just wasn't right. Maybe you were exhausted, scared, confused, hurt, or simply human. But everything you've lived through has something to teach you. And everything you're becoming needs you to stop punishing yourself for the chapters you've outgrown. You are not your regrets. You are the writer, not the wound. And starting today, you get to choose a different ending. If this helped you in any way, don't forget to show some love, like, subscribe, share, and drop it in the comments which part spoke to you the most. And if you're ready to keep working on building your radiant mind, tap the next video showing up on your screen right now. Because staying calm isn't luck, it's a skill, and you can train it starting today. Until next time, stay radiant and take care of your beautiful mind and body.